no judgment zone. And it's all about just being you and being free, being natural.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for the Be Natural show. Today we have on deck Miss Keisha Johnson.
Hi.
We got Mrs. Veronica Battle.
Hello.
We got me, Sean. Oh, guys, don't forget to please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Be Natural Show. And today, guys, guess what we're talking about? Ma'Khia Bryant. Now, we got a serious subject today, guys.
But before we get serious, I got to show Lady Taj up. Just before we get serious.
Go ahead, show Lady Taj.
Before we get serious.
Do that at the end of the show.
Go ahead, forehead. Go ahead.
You can do that, majority rules.
I am, like she said, Veronica Battle, the owner and CEO of Lady Taj Boutique. And of course, I am wearing the stripe. Let me see. Let me show you. The striped dress. Oh, the striped dress. It stops at your knee, sundress. I put a t-shirt on it. You can wear it without a t-shirt, and the straps are adjustable. But I put a t-shirt on it, throw on a little necklace. Necklace is from sassyjones.com, but of course the dress is from Lady Taj Boutique. And we are on Facebook and Instagram.
On Instagram, straight flexing. Okay, well, thank you so much for showing that beautiful dress. Please support my friend and purchase a garment. So today, ladies, we're going to talk about Ma'Khia Bryant. That was the 16-year-old young lady that was shot by police a couple of weeks ago as she was getting ready to stab someone with a knife. The consensus has been that maybe the police could have done something differently other than kill her. They shot her, 4 or 6 times? And they tased her. They could have tackled her. They could have done anything else other than kill the young lady. Especially, it doesn't matter if anything's going on or not. They could have, I'm sorry, I sit on my foot. It's getting numb. But they could have done anything else than actually kill the young lady. So guys, what do you think the police could have done? She had the knife like this and she was coming down on the young lady's in the face, head, or whatever when they shot her and killed her.
I don't see, some people say, well, they could have tased her, they could have, shot her lower, but we all know even if they shoot her lower, we know bullets travel. So that's not a necessary mean that, okay, well, you're not going to die if you get shot in the leg. It just depends. I do hate though that she did lose her life because, she was the one that actually called the police, and it's just a tragedy, with, all the young Black, lives that we are losing, due to the hand of, police. And even due to the hands of even in our own communities, we killing each other. So it's not like just the police killing us, we killing each other. So, the officer was acting, trying, I don't know what I would have done. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was in his position, because you pulling up, you yelling, I think he told her, get down. And instead of her dropping the knife, you lunging at somebody. So it makes you seem like you're the aggressor. So, they only have a split second to kind of, gauge and judge, and I mean, I know I'll probably get a lot of flack for it, but I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, I hate that she lost her life, but sometimes I understand we be enraged and all that, but sometimes we gotta think, so I mean, I don't know what else really, to be honest, because I don't even think he really could have tased her. Because I mean, it's like the way they made it seem is he pulled up, and they shoot from the car. So I mean, I don't know how far a taser reach, but that's just my opinion.
I think from what I saw on the video, I thought he was all like standing in the driveway when he shot her. He was like already out the car, standing in the driveway.
Okay.
I was just kind of surprised that, police is coming up and he got a gun and you still, gonna sit there and stab somebody right in front of the police.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm just kind of like, on that one, it's like that's why my judgment is kind of like, I mean, to be honest, if you put yourself in the place of that police officer, you pulling up, you don't really know the full story. You get what I'm saying? And you ain't got time to get the full story right then, because stuff happening.
Right.
You got to say, Veronica, she a little silent.
I mean, that's true. I mean, I saw actually 2 of the videos at different angles. And he was outside the car. He did, when he pulled up, he immediately got out. What happened was she had pushed another girl. She was in the driveway, looked like 2 adults or whatever was standing against the back of a car in the driveway. She already had pushed one girl down, then looked like an adult male kicked the girl that she had pushed down. Then the girl with the pink on, I'm not understanding how she jumped on her, because she was standing up beside the car as well. But some kind of way she walked down with the girl, and the girl get ready to stab her. Now I can understand. I'm kind of on the fence, because and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna say that the cop is racist. I can't say that part, but I can say he probably overreacted out of fear. And second of all, I don't know what type of neighborhood it was. Was it a kind of a not so great neighborhood that they may frequent or get calls from that neighborhood period all the time? Not necessarily that house, but in that neighborhood. And again, if it was my child that she was stabbing, knowing me, I probably would tell the police, use all force you got. I'm gonna be honest. If it was my child, if I look at it that way, that she getting ready to stab, hey, do all you got to do. Now, it was the 4 time excessive. Yeah. Maybe the 1 time in the leg or foot or something like that, just to get her attention to where she can drop the knife. First, then again, he didn't know the girl 16. She's a nice size and look like she got some height on her. Then she's a nice size girl and got height. So she doesn't look 16. So, he again, he didn't know. So that's why I can't say on this one that it was kind of a racial judgment, a kind of racial movement, we got to go protest. And because I don't believe that this cop was thinking that at this moment, that, okay, this is a black girl. All he know when he pulled up saying, drop the knife, and she didn't drop, that was the next move he made. Yeah. Which he could have maybe tased her, but that's the next move he made as to, he's fearful. Now the others.
I wonder though, if it would have been a different outcome if the girl would have been white. Like if she was white and this was white kids out there fighting and she had a knife, would they have shot her if she was white? Or would they have tried to work to resolve it? Or would they have tased her or done something else, tackle her, anything else other than shoot? Because it seems like that's like the first defense is to shoot rather than trying to resolve. But then what was this guy that had the gun in the middle of the street and they took him to and he was walking out there with a gun. They didn't shoot him.
They did.
They didn't shoot him. He had a gun aimed at people.
Sure
and
did.
He shot. So I wonder if that outcome would have still been the same had it been a white girl instead of a black girl.
Probably not. 9 times out of 10, it wouldn't have. But I guess speaking on for the black community, not for I ain't gonna say the black community, well, just for me as a black person, that if it was, again, it goes back to me personally, if it was say my son, or if it was my daughter that she was stabbing, I in my mind, whoever the mother of that daughter would, that he shot, she probably like like a relief, hate that, the girl got killed, but yet in the same, I thank God for life or whatever, so that's the way I look at it, because, like Vakisha was saying, we as the black community beating up on our own selves.
Her whole name.
I mean, my whole government name. I'm known as Keisha.
Well, Keisha with the K-E-Y. Keisha. As she was saying, we as the black community, we kind of we pretty much putting it out there as they, we holler, Black Lives Matter, da 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 da. But again, this is my opinion. I know y'all folks out there gonna get me, but it's okay, But we as again is not showing anyone or anybody else that another race that we matters to our own self.
Mm-hmm. True.
So, I mean, before we can go and then another thing, when they do stop, now some people go ahead and do what they tell them to do. And, like George Floyd, he did exactly what they were telling him to do. He wasn't fighting, he wasn't resisting, none of that. And if it had not been on camera, he probably wouldn't have got convicted at all. Yeah. Chauvin, he wouldn't have got convicted at all. But thank God for the phone. Now we got some that do get stopped. We got the question, well, why are you stopping her? Well, man, I got rights. Not look, calm down.
Right, just trying to get home.
Right, I need you home. We need you home. So, and your mama needs you home. So just calm down. Do what they asking you to do. Say what you're gonna say. Hey, I'm reaching my hands up here. This is what I'm doing, and just be calm because I want you home. Mm-hmm. Because like now Justin, he's driving, so and he has his own car. So James go over, let him know, keep your insurance card in the sun visor, and let him know I'm reaching. Tell him I'm reaching. And some people might say, oh, you shouldn't raise him like that. He being a punk, whatever, but I want that punk home. You call him whatever you want to call him. I want him home and safe.
Right.
So, we tell him before, this is my up here. I'm reaching for it. This is what I'm doing next and whatever. And, and James tell him, as soon as the police come behind you, immediately start your phone and prop it somewhere where we can see and hear. Mm-hmm. Always do what they ask you to do. But all this talking back and saying you got rights, baby, come on, say that for court. Do what you're supposed to do, and wait the court time. If you've been treated wrong, show it at court time. Show your rights then. But right now, just do what these folks say do and come on home.
That's true.
That is very true. Yeah, ain't no time to be Mr. Tough Guy in this climate.
That's true.
Talk you need to talk in court.
Yes.
Just trying to get home is the problem. But what about what's the little young guy that just got shot recently when he didn't? Oh, he was trying to leave. He was trying to leave and she shot him, mistakenly grabbed the gun instead of the taser. Now, I did not know at the time that story came out that a taser is yellow.
Mm-hmm. And it's lighter than the gun.
So how in the world did you get those two mixed up? And I know it's kind of hard when you're in those situations, you're moving real fast. But my other question too is the people that were standing around when she was announcing that she was getting ready to shoot. No, I'm getting ready to tase you. Something like she was getting ready to tase it. Those people who were standing around the other police officers, didn't they see that she was holding up a gun and not a taser? And why didn't anybody stop her and say, whoa, 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 you got a gun. You ain't got the taser. Because they were standing around looking when she was making an announcement to the guy that she was getting ready to tase him. They were standing there.
But see, if you think about it, none of them don't never say anything because if you look at the George Floyd thing, the other cop that was with him, even though he kept saying he couldn't breathe, he over here he fussing with the audience instead of saying, hey, Derek, I think you need to get off his neck. I mean, the man handcuffed, what else is he gonna do? He handcuffed. So, I think you need to get off his neck instead of him telling Derek to get up. He's sitting over here fussing with the people, with the man in the audience that's saying the man ain't breathing. Even when the paramedics got there, they still none of them said, get off the neck. They still, they walking, they looking, they already know that the man done died because they trained. But I mean, of course, they can't tell you. So I mean, he was lifeless when they rolled him on the stretcher. He had
What the thing is, come to find out, those actually was not real paramedics because they don't never just pick up a body, throw it in a truck, and then pull off. Never.
Mm-hmm. They try to revive the person.
They try to revive you, and if you look at the uniform, it wasn't no real paramedics. There wasn't nothing but some other police officers that had got the truck and they knew he was there. They just snatched the body up and just because that's all they did, put the body up on the stretcher and just rolled it in there and then took off. They always stand and try. That wasn't no real officer. I mean, no paramedics. When I first seen it, I was like, that is not no real paramedic. I said, I've never seen a uniform look like that. And then how they got the body, they just snatched it up. And then it was 4 people on him because it was 2 people behind Derek holding his legs.
Mm.
It was Derek, then 2 people behind him, and then the little Asian man standing up there telling everybody to get back.
Yeah, the Asian man is the one that was fussing with everybody.
Yeah, he was fussing with everybody.
Everybody except Derek. He was fussing with everybody.
Nobody saying nothing with Derek.
Yeah, as a human, I don't see how you sit there and watch somebody do that and you don't say nothing. But they take up for each other. They got each other's back for sure.
They do. That's true. That's true.
But I don't see how you can sit up there and let somebody die and they're saying they can't breathe and you just stand by and be silent, idle, don't say anything at all.
Right. And the thing is, like I say, they had him down in George Floyd defense. Yes, he was a wholeheartedly in the right. Yeah. He wasn't resisting, he wasn't doing anything. And even with the lady that even shot the boy that was leaving, that's what I'm saying. People just stand still. Because first of all, you got these little, the other races that act like they're so scared of blacks that we're so aggressive. And they act like they're just so scared till they feel like, oh, in a little move, we got to just automatically kill them. No, I mean, you got the white man was with a machete in the middle of the street doing like this. And the police, they all just around him. Nobody shot him. They're just surrounding him in the street as to trying to figure out how they can get this out of his hand. Come on now. So, I mean, the same training that you have done with the whites, we could do the exact same thing with the blacks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying they don't shoot whites, because they probably do.
Right.
I just ain't seen it yet. But 9 times out of 10, they probably do.
It's probably very few times, very few.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna put it that it just can't cross my timeline yet. I'm gonna be honest, just can't cross my timeline. But they probably do.
Mm-hmm.
But this is too much.
So this is gonna be my next subject. Do you think that they intentionally, purposely put more, because we know white people do get shot. We know everybody getting shot ain't black. But do you think that the media intentionally and purposely keep broadcasting black people getting shot for a reason?
Yeah, right now
I think too.
That's a hot topic right now. That's
right.
a hot
Something
topic.
behind.
That is like a what am I trying to say? Like a it's like a sore it's like a sore point. It's like, because they already know, like, we already came off of, George Floyd, and with the Trayvon Martin, and then, the countless others on Breonna Taylor, all of that. So it's like, let's keep airing this, because then that's when we start getting in and we start marching, and then some of us ain't really marching for the right reason, and some of us start riding and cutting the food a whole nine. So it's like, let's just keep, you get what I'm saying, keep airing this. So it's like, let's just keep adding fuel to the fire.
Right. That's just what I was going to say. Sometimes I wonder if they're just trying to incite more and more and more. Just keep adding, because we know that our white people are out there getting shot by police. It ain't just all black people getting shot. But I just kind of wonder why they have to keep showcasing that. Like, what are they really trying to incite by showcasing not black on black, but police killing black people? Yeah. And they don't ever hardly show white people getting shot by police or any other race getting shot by police, but they'll definitely show a black person getting shot.
Just to keep something going. Just to keep something going, because I mean they're trying to stay relevant. I mean, because if they show white on white crime, of course it's not going to matter to us, and we look at it and be like, oh, I'm sorry that's so sad, and it's a wrap.
It's look bad. They don't want to make their race look bad,
right? So they show it, but it's not going to matter to us, and and even when they did it with the show the media with the agents, it really didn't do too much again. Not with a whole lot of people.
Well, they talked that down. Remember the police chief said that guy just had a bad day. Now he don't want to keep all these people, but he just had a bad day. They chopped it up, but he had a bad day. When we do it, you got to bring up what we did in 2009 to 1985. But now he did it. Oh, he just had a bad day.
Right. But what I'm saying, they know they didn't get a uproar. That's what I'm saying. That's what they're wanting, a uproar. So they know if they do the white and the black, they're gonna get an uproar, because we very dramatic. We're gonna bring the funk. We're gonna bring some funk. So and the thing is, they know that. So with the Asians, they didn't get no reaction. The media didn't get no reaction. So it wasn't, it was like, oh, okay. And they know they do white on white. You still not gonna get no reaction from us. But it's like, okay, if we do this, we're gonna get some reaction. We're gonna get some confusion going. We finna throw this in. We finna act like it's all straight divided. Is it? Yes, because the fact I get more irritated, really for real, more about is this when you stereotype.
Yeah, that's the purpose. That's the purpose of them constantly portraying us on the news. Because see, there goes another black person, got in trouble. The police had to come, and now
yes.
That's what I'm saying. Because if you look at it, remember, what about that FedEx shooting? How much have you heard about it ever since?
Now,
Exactly. Just like this, somebody went up and I think they white in Indianapolis today at a middle school and shot 3 people, but thank God they didn't die. You know, they at the hospital or whatever. But you know, how much news coverage is that getting? That just came on my timeline today. So
right.
it's like they justify. You get what I'm saying? It's like when white people do, they justify it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, exactly. But
Like
they just don't.
it stopped being shown and it stopped being talked about. So then, of course, it go away because people forget about it. But we gonna highlight what's going on over here in the Black community, so you can forget about, you know, you can forget about Dusty done went up here and shot up Walmart.
Right, right. And they got the whole world thinking that Black people, all we do is crime. We can dance and sing. We can play sports. But that's about all we can do as Black people, because those are the stereotypes they keep putting on TV. You know, I was having this conversation a couple of weeks ago about that, and I said, I know other races are committing crime. Other races are on receiving welfare and food stamps and all this kind of stuff, but they always make it seem like it's Black people doing all this when that's not the truth. And I think it is an agenda by the media. Now, y'all can call me conspiracy theorist if you want to, but I think it's an agenda by the media to paint Black people like they've been doing, but to continue to paint Black people in a bad light, to make us look bad and crazy like they have been doing for years and years and years, and just to keep us out front. Like, look, here go another Black person committing a crime, and now they got killed by police, as if nobody else is doing it.
Right.
That's just
what the thing is too. And yeah, they probably gonna get mad about this, but again, we bring, like I said, we dramatize stuff. So, and we bring the stuff to where they feel like it is news and say, yeah, look what the Black folks doing, because majority of them, they be at them plum food. To the point where you like, come on, let's get it together. You got. So what?
I said, white people act the food too. Black people ain't the only one acting the food.
No. That's correct. They do. But again, we got to go over the extreme. We got to be in front of people. We got to just, you know, at the office, they got to come in already on 100. And knowing that it's crowded, so they got to show out on 100. And then once that one do it, then you got the other sitting there. Okay, I'm finna do it too, because she got what she want. I'm finna do it too. Then there you go, got a whole office full.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. We dramatize it, and then we start feeding off each other. We gonna, because we feel like if we they ain't gonna do me like that. I gotta come in instead of just saying, hey, let me calm down, go in here and talk to these folks. And because they right now, these folks right here hold the power. So let me go in here, calm down, and see what they can do. You get a whole lot done better than you walking in acting a fool. But that's how it has been done, and it comes from way back when, from slaves. When the slave master felt like, if I can mess with their mentality,
all right.
If I can mess with their mentality, which that's what they did, mess with the mentality to make us feel like we can't do no better. This is how we gotta act. We gotta act, as they say, like monkeys. We gotta do this. We gotta. So he a lot of that was stripped of us way back when from the men. Or you know, the men were stripped where they couldn't really be men in front of their own wives and kids.
Right.
They was taken away from their own wives and kids. So all of that going down from what? Generation to generation to generation to generation, to you got a lot of our Black men do not know how to be fathers or husbands.
Oh, honey, that's the next show. I was about to say that could be the next show, the breakdown of the Black family. The absence of the Black man in the family and the breakdown of the Black family.
Yeah, and all the and so this racism and all, because a lot of it is not, like I say, the only thing that really get to me is when you stereotype. I can't stand that, and that's why, you know, I always tell Justin, because of his hairstyle, people always thinking if you got dreads that you're a thug. He far from it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I always tell him, whatever you do, be polite, be nice, you know, whatever. But because of people go automatic when they see him.
Right. Without knowing anything.
Without even having a conversation with him. Oh, that's right. A thug. Watch your pocketbook. He is not trying to, oh, you know what? They may not say it. They know not to say it to me. If I can hear it.
Right.
But, you know, but that's the thing that we're dealing with. Like one of his schoolmates up here at Kroger on Zebulon. His mama dropped him off at where she had parked. Mm-hmm. And so him and his friend got out at Kroger to go in and get them some snacks. So while they was in the grocery store, she said, well, she's going to run down to Wendy's. All this on the same premises. So she was going to run down to Wendy's. So she was like, by the time she get back, they'll be out of Kroger. Mm-hmm. He went, it was a car that was parked by his mama car. So he went to the car, and the car just like his mama car. And the lady, that ain't even her car. The lady who she videoed him putting on Facebook. This album right here in Macon last month. Mm-hmm. Put it on Facebook saying, watch out for these two boys. They're breaking in cars. But he wasn't. He went to the car, realized it was locked. So he looking around like, where's my mama? Mm-hmm. But she over there taking pictures and telling him, you breaking in the car. And that was even her car.
Oh, she was.
She's a Karen. She's a Karen.
Citizens arrest.
Right. She was a Karen. No, she didn't arrest her, but she put it on Facebook and Karen on it. And just like the mama was saying, far from it. Far from it.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yes. And I'm like, really? And the guy, he doesn't have dreads, but his hair is, you know, it's high. He got high hair. And then he was with his friend.
I mean, it's black. That's all.
Right. And so she put on there that they're breaking their car. So by the time the mama got back, and she actually was questioned, she did question them. And they was like, no, ma'am, we're not breaking, and very cordial. No, ma'am, we're not breaking their cars. I'm looking for my mama. My mama has a car like this. And then she kept saying, no, you're not. Y'all are breaking their cars. Y'all vandalizing. And they wasn't.
And you know what I think? Well, we got to wrap it up pretty soon. I don't think it's going to get better. I don't think it's going to get better. I honestly think it's going to get worse.
Oh, of course.
It's not going to get better. I could see it. To me, it seems like it's getting worse and worse, especially now after the Trump era. And these people think they could just say whatever they want to say to people. And it's okay because he made it okay when he was in office. So people,
well, good old Biden ain't trying to help us out either. But now when this Asian hate came in, when they shot them Asian, okay, well, he signed a bill to protect them, but he ain't signed nothing to protect these black folks. Just saying.
That's what I said. I don't think it's gonna get
better. I want my stimulus, but you know. Just telling.
So you still want your stimulus?
Still want my stimulus.
Well, I ain't gonna talk about him until he released. Let me see how much money he gonna give me this year. Then I'm gonna talk about him.
Y'all don't put that in and
you give me my stimulus. Just run me my stimulus. I'm good.
Right. And then I speak on what I want to say about Biden after I see what all the money he gonna give me after this whole year. And then if it ain't what I want, then I'm gonna talk about it.
But yeah, ain't no such thing as free money now. He giving you that money, but wait till you file them taxes.
Oh yes,
Gonna count as income.
it will. It's gonna count as income.
What they saying that it won't, so
Lie,
I don't know.
lie.
I mean, we already in trillions of dollars of debt. So it's not, I don't care how much you raise taxes, they ain't gonna pay you, you're not gonna pay that off.
No, it's not a rate tax, but I'm with Chandra on this one. You gonna pay it back. It's some kind of way you're gonna pay it back in taxes. It's gonna be paid back. Trust, I mean not tax, but your income tax next year. Trust and believe you're gonna pay it back. Some kind of way you gonna pay that back. It ain't, I'm with Chandra, it's not no free money.
I didn't have to pay that. We'll see. But like I say, he still ain't signed nothing to protect Black people from all of this, cops killing Black folks. He ain't.
No, he's not. But that's who y'all put in office. Y'all put Biden up in.
He still gave us, something. He was better. He was better than Trump.
That's a shame.
He was better than Trump.
That's a shame.
Gave him the ammunition.
All right, ladies. Once again, it's been a great show. I appreciate y'all being natural. So everyone join us next time on the Be Natural show. I think our next topic is going to be about the Black man and if he is absent in the family and the breakdown of the Black family. That's a good topic. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we appreciate you taking the time to watch us today. Thank you so much for your time. Have a nice day, ladies.
Well, and I see you, and also people realize we're not racist. We're just on this. What we're talking about is based on our opinions only. But we love all people, honey.
I don't know about the whole thing.
Exactly. I mean,
but people be natural.
Yeah, look. As they say, because I got some white folks as my friends.
Oh, she done thought about it.
White friends.
Thought about it now after she done said some stuff.
Yeah, I got and look, and I got some Asians, my friend.
I just want to switch it up.
Yes, I love everybody. I do.
Me too. I love everybody with the love.
I do too.
The love of Jesus in my heart.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
See you later.